Everybody talks about how to land a remote job from Nigeria, from Africa, but nobody is talking about how to land a remote job fast. In this video, I'm going to be walking you through the strategies you need to land a remote job in a couple of months really fast. So this will include in-demand skills that you should learn in 2026, where to find these top remote job websites for Africans, for Nigerians that people do not really know, and unpopular ways to find remote employers, international remote employers, templates that will help you accomplish this immediately. First thing you should do if you're looking to land a remote job pretty fast is to acquire an in-demand. It doesn't need to be a high-tech skill like programming, website development, and all of that. I'm going to be walking you through a couple of in-demand skills that you can learn in a period of 14 days, 1 month, 2 months, and you can start selling to international brands and clients. So number one skill is video editing. Now, before you say, oh, I don't have video editing software and all of that, let me break it down for you. So video editing has experienced some form of metamorphosis over the years because it has kind of disintegrated. So video editing of 2020, 2019, 2018, 2017 is different from the video editing in 2025, 2026 and beyond. That's because people do not really need the sophisticated video and motion graphics, all of those things that you do with Adobe Premiere Pro and all of that. Now, video editing is now more simple, especially with softwares and tools like CapCut, InShot, and all of that. So people just need to put out content on social media, especially short form content. They just want something that can, show their brand voice, tell their story clearly in just a couple of minutes, in 1 minute to 3 minutes video. That's fine. And you can achieve that even with just your mobile phone and a CapCut on your phone. And to learn video editing for social media platforms, because most people are building their personal brand, companies are building their personal brand, individuals are building their personal brand. These are the times that we've seen more influencers, most people, content creators, and they need the help of video. So like more influencers are coming up, more content creators are coming up. So the need for video editors are increasing by the moment, and these people are snagging international jobs every day. In fact, most of the content creation, content writing roles I've seen require video editing, and this doesn't take time. So you can learn mobile video editing in a few weeks, even in 14 days, 1 month. So it depends on how much you're able to lock in and how serious you're going to take this skill. This skill is very high demand, and you can get started right now. So that is one skill that you can get started now and get a job almost immediately. Now that is number one. Number two is writing. Now, writing has been one skill that has transcended from a long time, even when people were writing books like traditional means of writing into digital writing. Now the writing has even developed. So if you are a content, you love to write, you can start content writing. It's easy to get clients like almost immediately. You can start copywriting to learn how to write captions, learn to write email, learn to write headlines, website copies that convert. This is a very high demand skill. So if you are going to be, especially LinkedIn ghostwriting, I've seen an increase in LinkedIn ghostwriting that is actually mind-blowing. Tons of companies from my personal network and jobs that I've seen are looking for people, specifically people that know how to write on LinkedIn. And you can learn this in a couple of days. Just need to study top LinkedIn creators, study their posts, and recreate some of these posts. In a week, in 2 weeks, in 1 month, you can understand all the basics and start writing on LinkedIn and get your clients, your first clients, in a couple of months. Another one is lead generation. So lead generation is one interesting part, but most times it's usually merged with virtual assistant. Lead generation is like someone that helps companies to maybe outreach, send messages, DM, cold email to just generate leads for their business, talking with their potential clients. And this is also tied to writing. So many skills are quite tied to writing. So if you love to write, content writing, copywriting, LinkedIn ghostwriting, lead generation, these are the things that you can learn and all of that. So these are some of the skills that you can learn. However, I created a detailed Notion sheet. It's free, that you can look at some of the in-demand skills that you can learn in 14 days or more. And when you learn it, you can start getting international jobs almost immediately. So this sheet explains all about the role, what you need, how to reach out to clients, everything all the information you need to get started right now. Link to the sheet in the description so that you can go ahead and grab it and learn more about it. The second thing is to create a LinkedIn profile. So you might be hearing people say, oh, how I got a remote job from LinkedIn, and you must have been on LinkedIn, be like, what are these people talking about? this place is dry, there's nothing going on here, I can't find jobs and all of that. But I kid you not, I have over 6 years experience working remotely, and I can tell you that LinkedIn is very important. Even while I was working with a recruitment company, it is very important. And then international clients, international companies do not joke with your LinkedIn profile. Most of the international jobs that you'll be applying for will require you to put the URL to your LinkedIn profile. So create a LinkedIn profile and look at how to optimize your LinkedIn profile. It's not difficult. It's very easy. Make sure you have a clear photo. Make sure you state what you're doing. And if you've not discovered what you're doing yet, you will also use the sheet in the description. I call it the freelance pivot sheet. It's to help you get started on all of this stuff I'm talking about. So you create a LinkedIn profile. Make sure it is optimized. Start creating just put some things. Make sure it is optimized. That is the first thing. You don't have to create content on LinkedIn as a content creator, but just have some things to explain who you are and who you serve. It's just for people to learn more about you and your personality. The LinkedIn profile can also bring international clients to you without you even searching. That is the power of having a good LinkedIn profile. So if you don't have a LinkedIn profile, get one today. It's one of the things that will help you get a remote job pretty fast. Create a selling portfolio. Now, if you are going to be applying for remote jobs, a portfolio is very important, especially if you are in the creative or tech role. So before, CVs used to be very important, but over 90% of the roles that I've applied for do not really require a CV. Most times, they just need to see your portfolio. And you can include your CV in your portfolio. Now, if you are thinking, I don't understand what a portfolio is, I do not have an experience, I created one of the best portfolios you can find on the internet, and I have every section in the portfolio, everything. If you want a free portfolio, I actually created a video on how to create a free portfolio. But if you want a portfolio template that you can just use right now today without going through the hassle of figuring out how to create a portfolio, I'll drop the link to the portfolio template that I created in the description so that you can go get it. It is very important. Having a portfolio sometimes make the work easy for you. Sometimes when I send my portfolio, the person that I'm sending it to is already sold out. They already know that, oh, I want to hire this person just from looking at the portfolio, because I have a video embedded there. So you just get to learn more about me and how I work, my work process, even before the interview, before you get to meet me. So it's just a quick way of onboarding your clients or employer even before you get to speak with them. So the last point is where to find remote jobs. Now, this is one of the most important parts. So once you have acquired the skill, you built your portfolio, you have a LinkedIn profile, everything is set, and you know what you're doing, you are very good at what you do. The next thing is to actually find this remote job. And when it comes to finding a remote job, there are popular ways people go about it. You can go on Upwork, go on Fiverr, freelance marketplaces. But if you've tried all of that and it's not working for you, so I'm going to be sharing with you two websites. So number one website is EU Remote. Now, EU Remote is a remote job platform that they post EU jobs, job in the EU, and clients looking to work with freelancers or remote workers in the EU. Now, why am I talking about this? Now, if you look at it, the people in the EU have the same time zones as many. For instance, you're Nigerian. So the Nigerian time zone and the EU time zone is quite close, so you don't have this time zone friction. And those websites, they have people that are looking to hire from anywhere. I've seen so many jobs on these EU remote websites, and they're looking to hire anybody from anywhere. So that is one very good platform you should check out. Another one is Inclusively Remote. Now, Inclusively Remote is owned by a Nigerian, and you get to see good jobs there. But I noticed that most of the jobs, like you can see a couple of jobs, maybe like 5 to 6 jobs, then you have to pay to see more jobs. But I noticed that most of the jobs, you can easily find them on EU Remote. So that is a very good platform to find remote jobs. There are a couple of platforms and strategies that I would love to walk you through. Like, these are not popular places. People don't know about this platform, but I'm going to walk you through that platform, and I'm going to be discussing this in detail and how you can go to these platforms and get a job almost immediately. But I'm talking about this in detail in my course. So I'm creating a course. I call it the Beyond and Above Remote Job Strategy. Here I talk about unpopular ways to find a remote job, how to actually reach out to remote employers, where to find them, how to send them a message, the kind of message to send them. I'm going to be sharing templates. Like, this is the kind of course that I've not seen anywhere on the internet. Nobody's talking about it. People just say, oh, how I found a remote job. But this, I'm teaching you how you can do it, where to find this job, how to apply for them, and I'm holding your hands straight, or so that you actually land the remote job. And you have a community. I created an AI to make this whole thing easy for you. Like, it's just a whole lot, and I'm going to be launching very soon. So if you're interested in finding out more detail about the specific places that people do not really know, people are not searching, then this is your cue to join the waitlist. The link to join the waitlist is going to be in the description, and so you can go click on the link to join the waitlist. So the last thing to do if you're going to land a remote job quickly is to actually be good at what you do. It's not enough that you just want to find a job. Think of the other person at the other end. The way you are looking to land a job is the way these people are looking. At least from my experience in recruitment, these people are looking to get someone that can actually do the job. So if you get one client and do an exceptional job, referral is one of the top ways people are landing international jobs. People can refer you to more people. The goal is make sure you're offering exceptional service. So if you're a video editor, understand storytelling, know how to give value. Don't waste people's time. In few minutes, you're able to pass across your value. It is very, very important. Be good at what you do. We don't want to provide mediocre services. It's going to be a lot more difficult for you to land jobs if you're not good at what you do. So the goal, the first thing is to learn an in-demand skill and practice it and be good at it. So if you're looking for an accountability group, oh, I want to do this thing, I want to lock in 2026, I want to land a remote job, I want to get everything started, I have a free community where you can join. We discuss all of this stuff, and you can reach out to me personally. I will always respond to you. So I'll drop the link to the community in the description so that you can get started. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to answer your question. Bye.